Have you imagined the cost and money you could save when importing a vehicle? Let's work with the Toyota Probox, which cost about 5,000 USD from, say, Japan. And when it gets to Kenya, it will cost you more than 1.3 million Kenya shillings. That is when you make direct purchase from dealerships. However, when you directly import, you would save to a maximum of 300,000 Kenya shillings. In this case, you shall still have incurred additional charges, that is the custom duties. But then there's a third option. So, did you know that if you fall under the following categories of persons, then you can import vehicles or any other product duty free? The disabled, the president, rally drivers, the war grave commission members, and agencies that donate, the diplomats, mostly on first arrivals, and the Commonwealth members, and likewise the partner state armed forces are exempted from duty or other tax. In our example, these are people who would import a Probox at 5,000 USD with no additional charges. So there are provisions from ECMA, so that is the East African Custom Management Act of 2004, which exempt certain persons of tax. So that is to include PWD, persons with disabilities, just to confirm your state of disability. So persons with disabilities will be exempted on a few grounds, as long as you can prove or provide a disability assessment report, which is often obtained from a government hospital. You then provide a KRA PIN, identity card, and a payslip, tax compliance certificate to be approved of the exemption. The next group we've talked about is the War Grave Commission. This is what we are referring to, as you can confirm. This is the Commonwealth War Grave of Mombasa, Kenya, the War Cemetery. So the members from here likewise exempted. They would likewise import a Probox at the price that we just mentioned, 5,000 USD. The president for sure is immune to duties, as explained. The president will not pay any taxes as he imports any product. We've talked about rally drivers, as with the case of the Naivasha rally that was happening. The individuals who brought with them their rally vehicles are exempted from paying of any taxes. In our next video, we'll be talking about the returning residents. So this covers most of the individuals who have relocated to other countries. However, they are bona fide members of the current partner states. Citizens of Kenya who obtained perhaps green cards went to the United States of America and are planning to get back to Kenya to permanently reside in Kenya. So that those individuals are likewise exempted, and there are conditions to which they have to fulfill. For instance, if you are a returning resident, you are exempted. Okay, you will not be exempted from importing a vehicle that is 13,000 passenger seats. So if it's less than 13,000, you are allowed to have it duty free. The vehicle should also be, remember, we'll be doing this detail in our next video. The vehicle should be owned and used outside the partner state for at least 1 year. If you're importing a vehicle, you are in USA, you must have used that vehicle in United States of America for at least 12 months. But in this respect, remember to exclude the voyages, that is during the shipment. Just to add on, there's always no exemption on if you make subsequent importation before 4 years. So assume you are a United States of America resident. You've already brought with you one of the vehicles and you wish to have it again, have another product, another vehicle before the elapse of 4 years, that shall not be allowed. You shall be not exempt in that case. Moving forward, remember, if you are a returning resident and you wish to bring your property back to Kenya, feel free to contact us. Remember, this is Max Gamble TV. I am Maxwell, and this is a leading YouTube channel that often avails you the best of car offers. Moving forward, Remember to keep subscribed to our YouTube channel. Give the video a like, give the video a thumbs up, since that is one of the only ways that you get to support Max Gamble TV. Additionally, under Max Gamble Out of Right, we likewise offer importation services, so feel free likewise to contact us. We shall ensure that your goods are sourced, are shipped, and cleared from the port of Mombasa and finally delivered to our customers. Okay, I noticed that I'd leave you hanging to the returning residents. So these are the conditions that you should fulfill to be considered. The first being you must be a bona fide member of the partner state. You should be a citizen of Kenya, and you are planning to make permanent relocation to Kenya, and not just but short visits to Kenya. So it has to be clear that you are relocating permanently to Kenya. So that is one of the conditions. The second, you have to give us a proof of ownership to the very vehicle that you are bringing in. You've also got to have us a proof of the disposal means. So that is a transfer of ownership. When the vehicle was at United States of America, it was owned by someone. So you have to prove the means of disposal. So all this time the vehicle must be left-handed. Remember, the United States of America vehicles are right-handed. So the vehicle has to be left-handed. If you are from the United Kingdom, or most vehicles are always left-handed, so you're good with that. You are not allowed, you shall not be easily allowed to bring in a vehicle that is left-handed. And in given cases, if you wish to make a replacement, for sure, you have to ensure that the vehicle of replacement is similar to the previous vehicle that you brought in. All this time, remember that the following vehicles will not be allowed for exemption, as we've previously mentioned. Either it be for replacement. If it's 13-seater, it shall not be allowed. It has to be less than 13-seater. That is, passenger vehicle are not allowed for exemption. And if it is a commercial vehicle, so that is load carrying vehicles, similar vehicles are likewise not permitted for exemptions. And finally, to the returning residents, remember that you've got to have to comply with the KEBS, so that is Kenya Bureau of Standards. Legal notice. There was a legal notice that was placed in the 15th month of July, the year 2005, and the legal notice of KEBS provided that the vehicles that are getting into Kenya have to be 8 years old. You should not bring a vehicle that was manufactured be past 8 years, and again it has to undergo a roadworthiness test. So those are the conditions of the legal notice, and from there you shall only be required to come along with a few of documents, to include the passport. A brief report on exemption shall of course be mentioned in the passport. And having considered all these considerations, remember that you will be privileged to finally relocate. You also have to give a proof of personal, okay, permanent relocation to Kenya, for sure. So that is all we having. Remember, this is Max Gamble TV. Max Gamble TV is, of course, a leading YouTube channel that avails you the best of car offers. Besides, we offer car importation services, and besides, we likewise do consultation services. We help you source for vehicle of choice, and likewise link you up with the potential clients. So that is enough reason for you to consider subscribing to our channel.